Welcome, bounty hunters and Star Wars fans alike. It is your favorite Monday night Star Wars fan show. All Fetts are off. It is I, Jason the Tuscan Toast, in beautiful Miami, Florida, and with me as always is Brian, my cousin, the charismatic Carillion in San Antonio, Texas. Brian, wow, look at our new digs. Doesn't it look nice?
It's so inviting, you know?
Yes, it very much is.
It's incredibly inviting. I mean,
yes, it absolutely is.
The animation on the welcome screen, and I mean, you know, it's almost as if, you know, just Yoda is at the front of his little hut, and he's like, just come on in, you know, let me go ahead and cook you some disgusting stew that's going to you know,
yeah.
It's so inviting. It's not like Vader's castle on Mustafar that just kicks you out.
Oh yeah, it makes you.
He wants you to come in.
And you smell like burnt bacon and leathery boots. So yeah, spent a little bit of time doing a little bit of house cleaning. I love it. We have a cleaner design. We had a nice intro with the starry background and everything. This is great.
When I saw that happen,
mm-hmm.
Can you guess what happened when I saw that happen?
You got verklempt. You got verklempt. All right.
Yeah.
You got verklempt. You got verklempt. All right.
But we're all Fetts are off. I simply can't. I've been using verklempt for a long time since we've had 47 of these. I mean,
46. Well, we've had 46 regular shows.
Okay.
And then we had some specials. Yes.
Yeah, I've been using verklempt since we started it. So being that it's all Fetts are off, I think it's only fair that I think I should change it to Fetklempt.
Oh, that's brilliant. Brilliant. Brilliant.
I got Fetklempt.
All right. Brilliant. Dad joke. Great, but that's okay. We're in our 40s. We can do that. We're in our 40s and we host a Star Wars fan show. So we can do pretty much anything.
So, I mean, I don't, you know, you enjoy your 40s while you're still in them, pal.
Hey, I just got in. I just got in, bro.
I'm entering the Twilight part of it, you know? I mean,
yeah.
I got Breaking Dawn of 50 staring at me right in the face.
All right. So everyone's happy. This a Facebook user. I don't know who it is. Maybe I can. Hold on. I can look at it right here. Nigel. Glad we got a show. Best way to start the week. All right. Yeah. So Nigel. Nigel. All right. Great. So this is a great way to start off the week. We got a holiday coming up in a couple weeks. You know, it's going to be that slow period where, you know, everything just kind of, you know, chills and slows down and time seems to stand still. But hey, we can do a show just to fill in the time. So with our new layout and everything, I want to tell everybody, if they go back and they watch the show, and hopefully they watch for longer than 5 minutes because we're within that right now, is what we're going to be doing before the show and hopefully actually during the show is we'll be doing an All Fetts are Off All Access. So about a half hour before you and I actually go on, whatever time we go on, we're going to host on my Instagram page a live show of us doing pre-production and catching up. So for those of you who don't know, you know, Brian and I, we live in completely different time zones. You know, he's in Texas, I'm in Florida, and this is really the only time we get to catch up, you know, with our busy schedule. So you know, we talk, we chat, we talk about things outside of what the topic of this is. You know, we talk about work, school, politics, you know, all those sorts of things. And if you just kind of want to see what we discuss and what we talk about, it's there. I mean, just a little look into our lives.
You get that little sneak peek into the 30, 40 minutes that we spend before we actually kick off live.
Yeah, and that may not be kid friendly, but this is as much as it can be.
I have to admit, there's gonna be, you know, as hard as we try and stick to the kid friendly here.
Yeah.
I have to admit, pre-production is probably not going to be kid friendly.
Yeah, it just doesn't happen. That's just kind of when we just let everything go.
Particularly like when the Spurs let go of Becky Hammond, like that's not going to be a kid-friendly day for my social.
No, and we'll save that for the next All Access because we get into that now. We can spend the whole show on that. But this is great.
I had to throw it out there.
New layout. We have a Discord server now. That Discord server, that link is on the Twitch page. It's also on the All Fetts Are Off in the announcements. You can join the Discord server. That way we can engage a little bit more. Also with that Discord server, what we'll set up here in the near future is the ability for people to actually call in on Discord, and we can take your questions, and you can speak, and everybody will be able to hear you. It's just something that we haven't had a chance to really go into and develop, but now we have the basis set up, and we can go and do that now. We would love to take people's calls. We would love to hear some insight. We'll pick a topic and we'll start talking, and we really, I mean, I know people engage in the chat, and that's great, but that way we can actually talk, have a conversation, and be a real community. We can be a real Star Wars community. We can have our own little squadron, if you will.
If you guys can't call, I mean, for example, we got Nigel and John with us.
Mm-hmm.
You guys want to drop something, drop it.
Yep, definitely.
Drop it like I can't say that. That's way too
drop it like it's hot.
I'm not gonna say it. Drop it like a photon torpedo on the Death Star. That's how you can drop it.
Yeah, there you go. Nerd out,
That's
Brian.
how we do it.
Nerd out.
That's how we do it.
So okay, so it's been a minute since we've been on, and yes, it's been an entire minute. It's been a whole 60 seconds.
Wow.
That we've been on, and I still haven't seen much of anything, and I'm really sorry. There is lots to cover. All right,
hold on. Much of anything?
Okay, nothing.
Don't you think you need to amend that a little bit?
Okay, nothing. I've seen nothing.
You haven't seen squat.
I've seen nothing.
That's what you haven't seen anything.
Yeah, so how if you watch too much Netflix, it says, "Hey, are you still there? Do you want to continue watching?" I actually got a notification from Netflix saying, "Hey, are you still alive? You haven't logged on." so I was like, "Oh."
I want to remind you that account. We bill you.
Okay, all right. I'm a little out of touch. All right, sorry. Yes, I'm here.
Recycles. we only have Castlevania in your recent views. That's all that's there.
Well, and I think I only saw an episode and a half of that one, and that was the one where Isaac came back and killed Carmella. That was the last one that I've seen. Now there's still some more for me to catch up on.
You're behind.
I am behind. I'm behind on everything. But like I told you earlier during pre-production, look, I haven't seen Loki. Got it. I haven't seen Bad Batch at all. Yes, I got it. And I can't talk about it now. Yes, we have a rule, and we have a very, 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 very strict rule here that
24 hours.
You have 24 hours once something drops, unless it's a whole series, of course, right? If it's a whole series, they drop on Netflix.
The whole series.
Like if they do on Netflix, they drop the whole series on one day. You don't have 24 hours to binge.
What if I binge the thing in 24 hours?
But if you do it, that's great. But how do you expect me to do that? And our loyal thousands and thousands of followers.
24 hours, right?
Okay, fine. You know what? Fine. All right. You know what? I'm not going to compromise on that. I shouldn't.
Yeah.
24 hours. Once something drops, you have 24 hours. 24.
If I want to spend 20, I don't know what that equates to in minutes, but if I want to spend 24 hours of a day binging one entire series, then I'll do it.
Okay, that's fine.
Like and not sleep.
Fine. That's fine. That's you know what I respect that because I mean if you
the bedroom,
yeah, because you know what, if you didn't have the dedication to do that, then why do we have a show like this anyways?
What the princess might think about that, but okay, I'll have to take that up later.
I don't know. Maybe if she logged on and said, "Hey, the princess is here," we'll give her a little mic drop.
Are you trying to get me in trouble?
Yeah.
Are you? Yeah. Thanks.
Love you, Anna. But that's fun. But that's what it is. We have that strict rule. You have 24 hours. When something drops, you have 24 hours to watch it because we offer the spoilers. Now, these things usually come out on Friday mornings, right? Super early. We don't have a show. We don't have a show
2 in the morning Friday.
Yeah, 2 in the morning on Fridays, and we don't have a show until Monday. So you have the weekend. You have the whole weekend.
That's not the case with Loki.
No, it's not. Oh, wait a minute. What's going on with Loki? When does it
Well,
drop?
you know what? This is a whole other deal. Before I get into this, let's be sure to thank our partners with Bad Customs and Pharaoh's Designs.
Yes.
As we all know from a couple shows ago, we let everybody know that Brianna at Bad Customs was on sabbatical. So I believe that she's going to be returning at the end of the month. And Pharaoh's Designs has done quite a bit of graduation banners since graduation has started. So definitely check them out. And incidentally, I did send the Pharaoh's logo to you, Jason. So.
Okay, yeah. So as we're talking, I'll throw that up on our Twitch page.
Yeah.
And Facebook Live, of course, or on Facebook. You know, so we have all these resources at our disposal.
But going into the Friday thing that you're talking about, going into that, so Loki, I find this interesting. So Loki was going to drop on Friday.
Okay.
But then Disney CEOs in all their wisdom sat down and said, hey guys, we kind of got a really big animated Star Wars release going on Fridays right now, and it got tremendous views on its first run. So I mean, we don't potentially want our home run hitting Marvel series to be outdone by a cartoon, do we? So in light of that, I'm not saying that was the conversation or that was directly the reasoning, but hey, come on, 2 + 2 is 4, right? So, sure. I mean, Bad Batch went and did all these streams on its first Friday, and then, I mean, the rest goes from there. But going forward, they decided that Loki would debut on Wednesday, and it would be aired on Wednesdays. So Loki comes out on Wednesday.
Okay, now, and I'm cool with that, because I mean, it's Disney Plus is still relatively new. I mean, you got to figure out what works.
Guess what? Now Loki has hit it out of the park on Wednesday. I mean, we're talking a steroid-filled Barry Bonds grand slam. Oh shoot, did I say that? I'm sorry. I probably have to add allegedly. An allegedly steroid-filled. You
don't have to.
Bonds.
I'm not a lawyer.
Yep.
You don't have to add that. I don't care.
But, I mean, Loki hit a grand slam on Wednesdays. So now Disney has come out and said, we're just going to have to go and do everything on Wednesdays now.
Okay, that's fine.
So in the near future, as they keep pumping out the material, the stuff is going to shift to Wednesday, which I don't mind that so much, because that does a couple things, right? It gets the jump on Netflix, because Netflix is on Fridays. Right? Is Netflix on Fridays, or is it Thursdays?
I don't know. No, I mean, I should, but I mean,
I'm gonna say it's Fridays. I think Netflix is on Fridays, so
yeah,
it gets the jump on Netflix. Like, it's almost as if Disney's saying, we don't want to pull from Netflix Fridays anymore. We want to completely trump it by owning Wednesday.
Well,
right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can do that. You can do that.
Yeah.
But when Netflix drops something, it's the whole series. I know Disney doesn't want to do that. They want to create anticipation, this and that. That's cool. That's fine. I got it.
Yeah, I don't see Disney ever getting into the binging game, especially with this. I mean, 60. Just absorb this number for a minute. 60 million subscribers in 2 years.
Is that the number?
That's the number. You know how long it took Netflix to get there?
Well, remember, they didn't start out as a streaming service. They had a completely different model.
They started off as a mail service.
Yeah, they had a completely different model.
Do you know how long it took them?
No.
10 years. 10 years.
Yeah, they had a completely different model. 10?
10.
Oh, hold on. Sorry. I was playing our video. I was trying to respond to.
Playing our video
on my phone, but I was trying to respond to.
I was like, is that the Tuscan and dual personality? Like, what the hell's going on?
Well, yeah, there should be two of me, but I'm trying to respond. Okay, there we go. I'm trying to respond to some of our chats. But think about it. But think about it this way. So,
Nigel seems to be good with Wednesday.
yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm totally fine with it. And the reason being is because if you look at traditional network television, moving a show to a Friday time slot, a Friday evening time slot, or Friday at all was a death sentence. It was a death sentence because nobody watched television Friday nights. People were going out. I mean, that just wasn't the day to sit at home and watch television. Monday through Thursday or Sunday through Thursday was. So when they started moving these shows, that's probably more than likely they were going to get canceled if they got moved to a Friday night time slot. If you think about it. So doing that, creating the anticipation on a Wednesday when you should be working, going to school, and don't have any other plans. Great, do it. You're gonna maximize your viewership right then and there because it's brand new. People are anticipating it. If it happens on Friday, like me, I didn't get to do it. I was busy. I had stuff going on that weekend, and then I completely forget about it. You do not want that to happen. You want to maximize your viewership the moment that it lands. So that is a very smart business move, I think. Just the way that the culture is in the United States, or work culture, that is a very, very, very smart business move. So
I do have a question that throws a bit of a wrench in your explanation here, though.
Okay.
So if this is the case, how did TGIF become so successful in CBS and NBC?
Because TGIF again was the exception. It wasn't the rule. But this is what they did. This is what they did for TGIF and ABC. This was in the 90s.
All the good stuff came out then.
Right, but this is what they did with TGIF. They marketed it and they promoted it because they felt that the Friday night time slot was underutilized, that it was the death sentence for the shows. Instead of doing that, why don't we use it as a vehicle and a starting point for some of our new first run shows and make Friday night a night to sit at home? That's what they tried to do. It worked for a period of time, but now life has just kind of evolved and changed, and it's really difficult to get people to do things on weekends. Friday nights through Saturday nights. Really, really difficult. So it was an exception, and they did it well because they marketed it. Every time that a show came on, they were talking about TGIF, stay at home, TGIF. And then they did it, and they did it for I don't remember how many years, but as long as they were doing it, and as long as they were marketing it like that, it
works every time.
Sound bites.
I like it. Sound bites. I love sound bites with the exception of one.
Oh, you mean this one?
No.
This is very, very bad.
Yeah, I think that's the one you don't like.
Why does that character have to exist?
I don't know. Okay, so here we go.
I want to know. Was George drunk when he wrote that into the script? I want to know. Was he sitting there and he has like 6 bottles of cognac and he's like,
no, I think it was. I think
put it really dorky looking platypus guy.
All right.
I'll write him right now.
Okay, so here's a question for you. Would you rather look like Jar Jar Binks or sound like Jar Jar Binks? You're not allowed to kill yourself. Wow, that expression on your face. Awesome. That's it.
Are you insinuating those are the 3 choices?
No, you have 2 choices. You have 2 choices. That's it. That's all you got is 2 choices.
Look like Jar Jar.
Sound like Jar Jar. Not allowed to off yourself. Nope.
So what's the 4th option then? If I can't kill myself, what's option? What's D?
That's it. That's
option
it.
D?
There isn't. It's either or. Look or sound. I'd rather sound like him because I can just walk around and not never say anything and learn sign language. Yep. But with that being said,
God, what am I saying?
all right, I won't do it anymore. I won't do it today. I won't do it anymore today.
At least not on tonight's show.
No, I won't do it anymore on tonight's show. I really won't.
Not 2. Let's leave it at 2. Okay.
Yeah, we'll leave it just at that. So, wow, it's already 7:23. So,
but getting into the half hour, before we even get into any Bad Batch stuff, there is something I want to drop. A couple things.
Okay.
So, I don't know if a lot of folks in San Antonio are aware, but a con is coming to Fiesta, Texas, and it's called Celebrity Fest.
Okay.
So, if you're willing to go out into 800 degrees Celsius temperatures and potentially have your skin scraped off the asphalt with a squeegee, if you're interested in this, Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor are actually going to be there.
What is it called? Celebrity Fest?
Celebrity Fest.
Six Flags?
Six Flags.
Fiesta, Texas.
Texas.
Let me see if I can find it. Celebrity Fan Fest.
Celebrity Fan Fest.
All right. Okay, say no.
Well, no, Celebrity Fest.
Celebrity
Or
Fest.
Celebrity Fan Fest. I don't know.
All right, celebrity. Okay.
But they're going to be there.
Okay.
Hayden Christensen will be there. Ewan McGregor will be there.
Okay.
Now, in addition to, there's a 1-day ticket option, there's a 2-day, there's a 4-day.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be going on from the 31st to the 2nd of August.
Mm-hmm.
In addition to the... Now, if you are already a season pass holder of Fiesta, Texas, you will need to purchase the event pass in addition to your season pass right now that you already own, because they're not just going to let you waltz in there with your regular pass and go to all the goodies that are at the con. That's just, I mean, how does the con make any money that way, right? I mean, Fiesta, Texas makes money,
Yeah.
but they don't make it. Now, if you do not have a season pass, and I think this is the group that's benefited, that will benefit from this. Those who don't have a current pass can buy the event ticket and still gain access to the park.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
Does that make sense? So,
Yeah.
you know, if you already don't have your pass, just go to Celebrity Fest at the website and purchase your event ticket, and you can attend the con and do stuff at the park.
So here it is right now. I grabbed this from the San Antonio Current website. Yeah. So you have the Celebrity Fan Fest. Yeah, that looks. That looks fantastic. Actually, it's. So this is happening.
Happening July 31st.
July.
August 2nd.
Okay, so June. Well, you can buy tickets now. So yeah, July
Yes.
30th through August 8th at Six
And,
Flags.
they may still allow you to use the promo code, which will take about $25-$30 off your ticket.
Okay, well that's pretty neat. So, oh look. Okay, so this is up and running.
There it is.
Okay, well that's good. Let's see how much the tickets are.
Oh, July 30th. Sorry, July 30th.
Oh, July 30th.
Or August 8th.
Is it?
So, last I
Huh?
remember, I think a 4-day pass is $179. I forgot the 2-day, but here's the thing.
Wow.
So-
Whoa.
Oh, the sale's over, huh? Okay, the sale's over. And you will need the VIP in order to have a photo op and an autograph. So you can't use the non-gold. You have to have the gold. Now, in addition to the 180, okay,
Okay.
if you wish to take a picture and have a photo op with Hayden Christensen, that privilege will add 175 to your 179.
So they're charging $175 for a photo op?
Hayden is.
Really?
Haven't gotten to Ewan McGregor yet.
What?
Hayden's price for a photo op is 175. If you wish for him to sign something,
It's $225.
no, that's Edwin's.
No.
I wanted to drop that after Hayden.
I'm sorry.
Steal my thunder like
I'm
that for?
sorry. My bad. Okay, sorry. He was the first one. I just clicked on the link. Don't blame me. Or blame me. It's okay.
I was getting to that. I was so getting to that.
Okay, sorry.
That's
Okay.
just- I don't even. You went over my helmet.
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't go over. More to the side. What?
What did he?
What? I know the movie. I know Spaceballs more than I do Star
I'm
Wars.
trying to think what he told him next. No, not that.
No, not
Yes.
that.
That.
You know, that was his. I mean, that was his real voice. I mean, that was just him making his voice deep.
Yeah, he just
Just made his voice
just
deep.
put the bass in it.
That's
That
all
was
he did.
awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with the mask. That was
Nope.
just straight.
Just for the echo effect, and that's it.
So,
Awesome.
Back to Hayden Christensen.
Okay. Yeah.
Because that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
If you wish to have an autograph from him, that's an additional $175.
So you get an autograph for $175, and then you get a photo for $175.
Right, in addition to your VIP Gold Pass.
Okay.
Now, as you already swept from underneath me,
Sorry, I'll go to it now.
John's gonna be there, and he's
Oh, is he?
he's celebrating his birthday that way. Happy birthday, sir!
Oh, all right. He's meeting Owen Wilson.
He's gonna
Wow.
Owen Wilson. That's cool.
Wow. Wow.
Pretty cool.
Wow. 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 Wow.
You're wrong.
Wow. Wow.
So now I'll go into Evan McGregor
All right, let's go there, Ewan McGregor.
before you just. Well, I mean, you took it from me, so you already did it. But
We'll
you-
talk about it. Elaborate.
I'm going to. So going into that, the privilege to have him photo op is $225, and the privilege to have him sign something is $225.
Uh-huh.
So that's $450 for both. In addition to your pass.
Mm-hmm.
So there you have it. If you're ready to fork over $500+ you can have this experience.
Oh wow! Hey, it's one of your little drawings. There you go, pole vault over the thing. Here you go. Wow. Wow.
Gonna be our honeymoon.
Wow. Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, he's doing it.
Wow.
Really doing it.
Wow. Flippers and all. Wow.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
No wonder she wanted to leave.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. All right, I'm done.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm sorry. Happy birthday, sir. Wow.
No Owen Wilson sound bites for you during All Fets Are Off, okay?
So I can't do that, and I can't do Jar Jar? Oh my god. God.
You do
okay,
Jar Jar anyway. so
okay,
at least-
okay, Dad. All right.
Oh, whatever.
I should go ask my dad. He's downstairs.
So it looks like a pretty exciting thing if you've got the disposable income, which I don't. So,
Yeah, that's. I mean, but why? I don't know. I mean,
All Fets would cover if All Fets wasn't broke. So.
yeah, we would definitely do that. But I mean, that just seems. I mean, I don't know. It's you can argue that you know.
Evan McGregor, I could kind of see that is technically an A-list name.
But you know, but look at this. This is what I think about that. All you're doing is meeting a person. You're not really getting a service. You're not really getting anything. Yeah, maybe you're getting the experience to meet him, but that's
To get serviced?
well, no, yeah, gross. Ugh, even for me. But you're not really getting
I don't know.
anything. You're not getting anything out of it because it loses its authenticity. It's very inauthentic because like when you run into a celebrity and they're really cool and they give you an autograph and a picture, that means so much more than saying, I flew home to San Antonio and I paid $225 to see some guy, to just see him, like not even like watch him do anything, like perform or anything. It's just like, oh hey dude, hey, $225 please.
Well, I remember when Disney, before they bought Lucasfilm.
Okay. She charges
But when-
$75.
When Disney had Star Wars weekends
Mm-hmm.
at the park, and this is back like in 2002, 2003. So, if you wanted to meet a celebrity, they gave you a wristband.
Uh-huh.
And if you got the colored wristband that was far enough in line, John says, "Wow." By the way.
Wow.
So if you got that colored wristband, you were
Mhm.
able to get the picture from your phone or whatever you had,
Mhm.
and the photograph. So,
Yeah.
And then there wasn't any charge for that, but I mean now.
Well, they're capitalizing on their likeness. I get it. I do. I really, really do. I do get it.
Well, there
But-
happens to be one other thing going on.
Okay. What?
If you that's around the corner.
All right. What's that?
2022. That this could be like the push tour for so to speak. I mean, Kenobi is coming up in 2022.
Okay. I get it, man. I mean, he's a celebrity. He's an actor. I got it.
Hayden Christensen is reprising Darth Vader.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. I totally get it. That's great.
I mean, they've already dropped set leaks from the set.
Yeah,
pictures from the set.
They're celebrities of stage and film. I got it, but I can't justify that. Even if I had I do, but I mean I wouldn't. That's not how I would choose to spend my money in any way. Even if
you were Bill Gates. Even
because
even if you were just going to use it as firewood later, I mean you would.
No, of course not. Because then I could give it to somebody that could actually do something with that money. I mean, look, even the guy who plays Superman is charging $60, and he doesn't even look like Superman. He always has no, Tyler Hoechlin, the Superman on the show. I mean,
do not criticize Tyler Hoechlin.
Why? Why does he always have Midnight Shadow as Superman?
Hey, look! I'm telling you right now, Superman and Lois.
It's a good show. I like it. Yes, I do. But
you've been watching it?
Yeah, I saw it a little while ago. Yeah.
Did you see the most recent episode?
No, you know the answer to that question, Brian?
No.
God.
I give up.
The only thing I've been watching is myself in the mirror.
I had something, but I'm just gonna stow it away for another show.
Yeah, you'll text it to me later.
Yeah.
But that's not. Anyways, that's not the point. The point is that they're.
I can't justify it.
I can't for that much money. Jeez, for what? I mean, God.
So John's letting us know, and of course, he's the Sultan of Swag. So
yeah,
these prices have inflated big time. It only cost him $60 to meet Stan Lee when he met Stan Lee at New York Comic Con.
Mm-hmm.
And that came with the photo op. That's Stan Lee.
Yeah, that's Stan Lee. But let me tell you something else. Okay, it depends on the person because I went to a Comic Con here. The floor
doesn't
was
it depend on the publicist?
Well, I don't know. No, it depends on the person because they hire the publicist. They hire the publicist. But they hire the publicist. So I went to a Comic Con here in I think it was, I don't remember if it was the one by the airport or if it was the one in South Beach, but Billy D. Williams, Lando Calrissian, right? He was doing a panel. He was doing a panel on stage, and I actually came in the middle of that panel and saw a little bit of it. And I said something about a Colt 45, and it works every time, and everybody laughed, and I got a grand applause. It was a great experience. I actually have the photo, and I'll try to bring it up here in a second. But after he was done, his publicist did come up there and said, Mr. Williams will be here for an additional hour, and he'll be giving autographs and taking photos for free. And everybody was like, "What? Really?" Because everybody else was charging like $50, $60, $70. Even what's her name that played Supergirl in the original Supergirl movie. She was charging like $80, something like that. But Billy D. Williams, a legend. He chose to charge absolutely nothing. Absolute class act. And this was a little after he got hurt because he was in Dancing with the Stars and he got injured. So he went in a wheelchair and he rolled over to or his publicist rolled him over to the booth, and people lined up for this guy, and like everybody else was like, all the other celebrities are just empty, but this guy was doing it for free, and they weren't overcrowding him or anything. The nicest class act, I swear. And that's why I'm such a big fan, because I know how he is now outside of his acting. I know exactly how he is. I'm gonna keep looking, and hopefully I can find this photo, but
Well, if
it's not. You know what? I'm sorry. It wasn't with him. It was with his doppelganger, somebody that dressed up like Lando Calrissian. I'm sorry, but I'll try to find it still. Go ahead.
for all those who are on the comic side of things, or just sci-fi side of things, or just convention side of things, and I mean, let's face it, we've all been cooped up for a year.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're, I would hope that you chose to be fully vaccinated before you
Be smart about it.
decide
Yes,
to,
absolutely.
be smart with your health as you go to this thing. But
Mm-hmm.
if you're fully vaccinated, you feel adventurous, go ahead and get out there, and if you got the cash, you can meet some of these guys. So July 30th through August 8th, not August 2nd. I was thinking the 31st of the 2nd, because that's when McGregor and Hayden are going to be there.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
we'll close the door on that sucker right there, and now we are gonna go. I mean, we got 20 minutes left, so we should really Bad Batch this thing right now, because there's
Okay.
a ton to talk about with Bad Batch.
Okay. Yeah, let's talk about it. I mean, it's going to be
So-
spoilers for me, but let's do it.
So all spoilers for the Tusken here.
Mm-hmm.
When we last left our intrepid group from Clone Force 99, by the way, I got into a huge debate over, is Clone Force 99 the Bad Batch? The answer is yes. The name of the show is Bad Batch. Of course it's Bad Batch, because you don't want to name a show Clone Force 99 because that's boring.
Well, maybe not for those who know what they're talking about, but
I mean, it would have been like calling Knight Rider the Night Industries 2000 show.
yeah,
You're not going to do it.
yeah, I'd be fine with it.
Knight Rider, it's
Yeah.
catchy.
I'd be fine with it.
Catchy. Oh, you would.
Yeah, I'd be fine with it. Okay, you know what? I don't know where the
If the TV show The Night Industries 2000 would get ratings.
Sure. Why not? Let's just say for the okay.
Keep living there.
Yeah, let's just say for the sake of argument, no, it wouldn't. Okay, carry on.
Keep living there. The name of the show is Bad Batch, but yes, the Bad Batch is Clone Force 99.
All right.
Anyway. So when we last left our intrepid heroes from the Clone Force 99,
Mm-hmm.
they had found. I don't know if loan shark is the right word, but they discovered a liaison during the Clone Wars that gave information to the Jedi. Her name was Sid.
Uh-huh.
Sid just so happens to be played by Real Perman. So
Really? With that voice? All right.
yeah, keep the Cheers tradition in Star Wars going, because you got John Ratzenberger that was in Star Wars. So
Mm-hmm.
just keep it right on, keep the train right on and rolling with that. But
Mm-hmm.
so they come up, they meet Sid. Sid is now giving them jobs, because Hunter and Tech and Wrecker and Echo, they're discovering that their ship needs fuel and their ship needs parts, and they can't get this stuff without credits. So they have found themselves in this interesting dynamic where they have gone from soldiers that were fighting a war to mercenaries collecting bounty, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the middle of all this, you have, of course, the character Omega, who has formed a very close relationship with all of them, but in particularly Hunter. And I find Omega's relationship with Hunter interesting, because it follows the narrative that Star Wars has been following since the original trilogy, which is you have a mentor and you have the youth character that he's mentoring, he or she. I mean, you had old Kenobi with Luke, and then in the prequels you had Kenobi with Anakin, and then in Clone Wars you had Anakin and Ahsoka, and then I mean in Mandalorian you have Din Djarin and Grogu. So I mean, it just keeps going. Don't you even, not right now. I'm trying to get through this segment. Don't do this.
Okay.
Stop it.
Okay.
Grogu. Grogu. Just say it. Say it, Grogu. It's not hard to say. Just say it.
Hi, Baby Yoda. How are you, Baby Yoda? Oh, I can Baby Yoda. What? All right.
So, you have the dynamic not only with her and the rest of the crew, but in particularly Hunter, and you discover that along the way that the Empire has deemed the current clones that they're getting obsolete. But not only are the clones becoming obsolete, but the Kaminoans, who this is their business, right? Like this is what they do. They make clones. So if the Empire doesn't want to buy clones anymore, I mean, these guys are in tremendous trouble, because this is their GDP. This is their gross product, So they discover that the original strain of DNA that they've been using to make all these clones, the base of the genetics, has been used so many times that it's degrading. And they discover, hey, we need some new genetic material, or we're in worse trouble than the Empire not wanting clones anymore. We may not even be able to furnish them anymore. Omega is the dynamic that flows into that, because she, along with Clone Force 99, they have these defects that make them unique, and they have unique abilities. But Omega has also shown some tendencies to be Force sensitive. So, could this be the first time that we see a Force sensitive clone? I can't rule it out, because being that Snoke was a clone of Palpatine, it's already been proven that clones can wield the Force. You're going to disagree, aren't you? I just know you're going to disagree.
No. Not at all. No.
No. Even though that comes from the sequels, dare I say.
No, I'm not going to disagree with you on this.
So that not only is her genetic makeup important to them, but what she can do is important to them, and it definitely elevates her stock, so to speak, and they want her back.
Mm-hmm.
She along with Clone Force 99 escaped from Kamino to escape the clutches of the Empire, and things went from there, but now they're trying to track them back down. Crosshair was a member, but his inhibitor chip got reinforced by the Empire, so now he's this, just sadistic, seditious, evil executioner. And in the last episode, we saw in the last few episodes, he's put his ruthlessness on display. But man, what this last episode dropped, oh man. So the Kaminoans are discussing, how are we going to get them back? How do we get them back? We can't, whilst trying to stay under the nose of the Empire. Because the Empire just wants to waste them. They just want to just execute them. To them, it's a rogue batch of clones that are a problem, so let's just kill them. It's not really what the Kaminoans want. They want to try and get... For sure they want Omega back alive. If they can get another couple of them alive, it's a bonus.
Mm-hmm.
So they're trying to stay one step ahead of the Empire and Crosshair in doing this, so they hire bounty hunters. And a familiar face returns from the netherworld of the Mandalorian, and we once again see Fennec Sand. But this time we see her without being half cyborg, and we see her fully human, and she's part of the bounty hunter guild still. She was the first one that got sent out to try and get Omega. That was awesome, just being able to see her again. But when she... Are you still looking at Grogu?
No.
Okay. I'm pretty sure you were looking at him. Do you need to pet him or something to get out of your system, or what?
Not at all.
Okay. Well, all right. So, when she came onto the scene, my immediate thought is they're gonna drop Boba Fett. I mean, because you've got the book of Boba Fett coming in December.
Uh-huh.
She's partnered with Boba Fett at that time period.
Uh-huh.
So we're bound to see Boba Fett.
Okay.
I just don't know when. I mean, there's 16 of these things. This is one of the longest.
So we're gonna see him in animated form.
Yes, I just
Okay.
don't know when. I'm certain of it, but
Mm-hmm.
when this last episode came, they dropped another bounty hunter, and I when it happened, I thought it was gonna be Fett. I was like, oh my gosh, they're gonna drop him right now. You know.
They're gonna drop it like it's hot.
I stop it with that, man.
You started it.
Yeah,
You
I gotta come up with something else.
Yeah, you do.
And I just thought, oh man, you know, they're gonna insert him into the show now. It's gonna happen now.
Mm-hmm.
And it took place in this riveting scene with Hunter and Omega, and he's trying to escape with her on the ship. And when they're walking up, they see all the clone troopers have just been waxed, and they're trying to figure out who eliminated all these clones. And as they're questioning it, you look up at their ship and where the drawbridge is at to board the ship. You see this silhouette of a cowboy-shaped looking figure, and that's when it hit everybody, because the silhouette is unmistakable, and it was Cad Bane.
Cadbury Bunny?
No, Cad Bane. I don't know who he is.
No, I don't.
As they revealed more of the silhouette, as he tilted his hat upward and you saw those red eyes, everyone went, I lost it. I got verklempt.
Fettklempt.
That's what I said, verklempt.
Oh, sorry, you said it too fast.
Okay, well. And it was just fantastic to see, and just as they question, you know, how could so many clone troopers be taken out, he just says, I have experience with clones. I mean, he's got the toothpick in his mouth. And
All right, you know what, Brian? I'm sorry. I don't know if I can watch this series. It sounds so boring. I am not engaged at all. It does not sound engaging.
Okay, so maybe
I don't know. I don't know, man. I'll watch the first episode. I'll watch the first episode before we get on again next week. And I will see. I'll watch at least the first episode. If I get into it, I'll continue it.
This is unbelievable.
But it doesn't sound engaging at all. It just doesn't.
Could it be that you never saw Cad Bane and you don't know who the hell he is?
Okay,
Could that have something to do with it?
who's Cadbury Bunny? Just tell me who he is. Where's he from? What show is he from?
Clone Wars.
Oh, okay. All right, so it's a callback. All right, so
And
that
he ended up a little bit in Rebels too.
all right, that doesn't help me. Maybe I can get snippets of it on YouTube. I'm sure somebody has a supercut. But
okay, so I mean, if you had to go a line of succession in bounty hunters, I mean, Boba Fett, but then right after that, on his heels, Cad Bane. Okay.
got it.
Forget Dengar, forget IG-88, forget Forlom,
All right.
forget Boss, forget that.
You know what?
Bane.
You know what, Brian? You know what? For the first time, because we've been doing this show for what, almost like 2 years now, and I have never felt so much like a Star Wars novice as I do right now, because I don't know who those guys are, except for the robot that you mentioned, the IP-68, whatever.
IG-88.
So I am.
You know what the IG stands for?
Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay, no. What is it? Well, what does it stand for?
Intergalactic Banking Clan.
Intergalactic. Okay. All right. So why intergalactic? Why intergalactic?
You should be very familiar with that term if you watch the prequels, if you pay attention to the prequels.
Yeah, but why
Episodes 1 through 3.
Yeah, but why intergalactic?
Because they're all over the universe.
But I thought Star Wars was only in one galaxy. I thought the Star Wars universe was in one galaxy. Isn't it? A long time ago, in a galaxy
Yes,
far, far away.
galaxy far-
In a galaxy far, far away. Not in many galaxies, all over the place. That's what I understood, is that it was in one galaxy.
How do you know which galaxy they're referring to?
No, I don't know which one, but I mean, if you say intergalactic, that means you
maybe-
travel between other galaxies.
Maybe for each episode, it's that particular galaxy. Have you thought of that?
Well, yeah, but if you say intergalactic,
Okay.
that means that means they go between many galaxies, other galaxies. It would be
fine,
intragalactic. It would be intragalactic if it was just within one galaxy, like the whole galaxy.
No, it could still be intergalactic because maybe as they're exchanging galaxies, maybe like the galaxy that's in episode 3 is not the galaxy that's in episode 5.
But I've never heard them bounce between other galaxies. I've heard star systems, but not galaxies. Hey, I'm just saying. I'm playing Tucker Carlson here for Star Wars.
Okay.
Why? I'm asking the important questions here. These are the real important questions. Yeah, oh yeah. If it's intergalactic, then okay, maybe there are more than one galaxies, or maybe more than one galaxy that is in the Star Wars universe. I haven't heard that. I thought it all took place within one, because that would make sense. Like Star Trek, it's one galaxy, Milky Way. Did I set something off?
No, you didn't do anything. So, just
I think I'm asking some good questions here.
no.
Yeah. But that's okay. Forget I said anything. Forget I said anything at all. I'll do my own research. All right. And,
Hold on a second.
What?
How could you be noticing this just now for the first time?
Well, because you just mentioned intergalactic, and I guess I just never picked up on it. But you said intergalactic, and I was like, they're going through more than one galaxy. I mean.
Well, Palpatine mentions it in his speech in episode 3.
When he's in the Senate.
He says the Empire is the first galactic empire.
Right, which means encompassing an entire galaxy. Right. I mean, look, think about it. Don't think about it. Whatever. I'm not going to give it a second thought after we break. So I don't know. Words have meaning.
It really has no bearing on the fact whether Cad Bane's a badass or not. You know, that's what I don't. I mean,
okay.
You had so many of the fans out there clamoring over Crosshair, and I don't know what for, because they put Cad Bane back.
Got it.
We don't know who he is. So,
I'm sorry, man, but you know what? I share your enthusiasm. I really do.
Sure.
I do. I do.
I'm not convinced.
I share.
No,
I share.
Convinced. I'm not convinced that you.
I said I share. I don't equate. I share
No,
your
I'm
enthusiasm.
I'm not convinced at all.
But I don't know. It just the whole thing about Bad Batch just seems very dry. But I'll watch it. I got to see it. I mean, it just does. Sorry, it just sounds that way. It just sounds okay. I may watch it. I may have my mind blown. You know. Who knows?
It's not Bad Batch's fault that you had this horrible experience in episode 8.
I'm not blaming episode 8. All right. Although I could for other problems in my life, but it's definitely not because it's definitely not why I don't like. I can't say it. I can't really say it. It's just it to me just kind of sounds boring. Just like Lord of the Rings sounds boring to me. Like Game of Thrones sounds boring to me. I mean, look, I don't like a lot of mainstream stuff that a lot of nerds like, okay? But that's me. Maybe I just have a very particular taste. I don't know. All I know is I like stuff and I don't like stuff. So, I don't know, but I'll see.
Okay.
Cool. Fair enough?
Yeah.
Yay. Wow, you are so mad right now.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta woosah, woosah, woosah. But anyways, Brian.
Get that Michael Bay weak sauce out of here.
Michael Bay, the woosah.
Yeah. Didn't he do Bad Boys?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Good.
Well, I do live in Miami, so.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Well, all right, Brian. Well, hey, look, I think this was great. Reconnecting here, you know, brand new digs. You know, talking about some. I mean, the fact that they're actually having a celebrity fest is great. I don't like the prices. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is cool that we're seeing some sort of normalcy starting to happen again when it comes to,
Yeah, that's nice.
you know, comic book conventions and, you know, celebrity experiences, things of that nature. So that's all great and that's good. And I just can't wait until it all just kind of goes back to what we thought was normal before, and we get to, you know, talk more about Comic Cons and, you know, just some of the other things that are going to be happening in up north in Disney World with the Star Wars Galaxy section that they have at Hollywood Studios. So they got a lot of stuff coming up, and we can talk about all that too. But Brian, this was a great show. I'm glad you like the layout. I'm glad you like the production quality.
Fan of the layout.
Excellent. So there's something we finally agree on. And it's that. So with that, I guess we say goodbye, and
That's it.
just like we always do, we will yubn up out of here. So everyone, stay safe. Please get vaccinated if you are able to and can,
Fully vaccinated.
and stay safe. And we'll get all that information out to you. The Discord server, how we're going to handle guest calls when we can do it, the Pharaoh's design, links on Twitch and everything like that on our Facebook. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining in, checking us out, listening to us argue, and listening to me being right. Yep, nub out of here. Good night.
Get a yub nub out of here.